Alright, so I decided to make this little video here. This is on my Nintendo Wii, and I just decided for the hell of it, I want to make a little video showing the Wii Virtual Console before it goes away for good. So according to Nintendo, it is going away, it's going to be officially gone sometime in January of 2019, and sometime in March of next year, 2018, the Wii points are going to become unavailable to buy. So I think that's both stupid and bullshit, but then again, what do I know? I mean, why keep the Virtual Console up, you know, without any Wii points available? But anyway. I've downloaded some games off and on over the years with this. It's just, I haven't really had all that much interest for a lot of the other consoles besides the main Nintendo ones. So, I go into Virtual Console here. I think everything's going away. Like, let me go back. I think everything, like WiiWare, Wii channels, all this is going to be gone. I have like 500 Wii points, which I doubt is enough to even buy one game, like tonight. And I'm not going to buy any more just to go and buy a game, so go into System. So yeah, everything's going to become unavailable. So yeah, you've got like the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and you can see how many games are on each one, and it's like, these consoles have not had a whole lot over the years, and especially ones that were added later on were only added to, like, say, the Wii U or the 3DS. So, basically, I've only bought like one game for the TurboGrafx 16. It was actually the last game that I bought, Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. I ended up hearing about that game a bunch of years back, actually, when the Angry Video Game Nerd did his massive Castlevania marathon. He was reviewing the Dracula X, like, it's called Castlevania Dracula X, wow, Dracula of, it's called Castlevania Dracula X for the Super Nintendo. And it's really just a poor port of the game, so heard of it and I decided to get it. So there's actually quite a few games on here I would like to get. Like, I've heard of the Bonk games, so they have Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, and Bonk 3, so that's like the first, second, and third game. There's a couple others that I've heard about and I would really like to get, so of course, right off the bat, nothing's really jumping at me, and, you know, it's like, there's just not a lot to actually want to get. But there's quite a few, don't get me wrong. This is the second time I'm recording this, so, I had actually done this, recording it with just directly my phone, you know, holding the phone up to get my TV, but then I thought, you know what, I'd rather do a proper recording of this, and I apologize, this is probably really poor video quality. I do not have, like, the only, New Adventure Island, I might want to check that out. I do not have a capture card that can capture component video, so I do have a component video cable, which is what I'm always using for my Wii on my current HD TV, which only outputs at 1080p, but even so, Splatterhouse. If I had just 100 points more, I would get that right now, tonight. But yeah, I need to invest in a Hauppauge capture card that can capture off of component. I just don't have that kind of money. I think that's like $200 or $300. Actually, I don't imagine it would be more than 200, but even so, that's still a lot just to be able to capture video using a component video, and my Nintendo Wii is the only console I have a component video cable for. So, I'll go ahead and look at the Master System. Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, that's interesting. Yeah, it's like, even the, why did I click on that? I was trying to click the down arrow. Go back. Even the Shinobi games are ones I want to get, whether if it's for the Sega Genesis or whatever else. Icy Star. I never knew that was on Master System. Oh, that's right. Because then the second game is on. So I could get that tonight, actually. 500 points. You know, that's better than nothing. And I don't know what else I would spend 500 points on, unless it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or whatever else. Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy 3. Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Now, I've heard of that game, and I think it's the Genesis version I had heard of. I'm gonna go look at Nintendo Entertainment System now. Adventure Island. Okay, so a lot of these are 500 points, except for some of the Japanese ones. Blaster Master. If there's a game I don't have that's on here that I could buy for 500 points, it's like, I'll get it. But I really don't see a whole heck of a lot. I mean, shoot. Even Battletoads is not on here. Kinda sucks. So... yeah, some of these I have bought. I should get the third Castlevania, because that's one I never got. I actually own the physical copies, like loose cartridges, for Castlevania and Castlevania 2. I also have a physical copy of Donkey Kong, but that's the only, right there, that's the only copy of Donkey Kong 3 that I have, is the digital one. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's really hard to get this aimed. Oh wait, it's back? Well, what the hell? What was that all about? Alright, so anyway, yeah, I don't know, it's like I would kind of rather go get a Sega Master System. Ghosts and Goblins. Okay, that's actually very tempting to buy tonight. I see Kid Icarus. I could get that. I mean, a lot of these, like, okay, Kirby's Adventure right there. I have a physical copy of that, and it's not even a loose copy, it's a complete copy. So... Mega Man 2, 3, 4, 5. Aw, not even all 6 of the original. There's Metroid. No way I'm ever gonna get Milon's stupid castle. This is so weird. So I've got this both digital and a physical copy. I need to either get the second or third game. Some of these games, though, like, I kind of forgot that I even had. I think they were many years back. I bought these probably around when I first got the Nintendo Wii, and then after a few years I started getting some of these games, you know, as physical copies. But anyway, yeah, I'm surprised I never got the other two Mario games. Actually, not really. Again, I have physical copies of those, as well as The Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2, so... Wario's Woods, Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew I should get. Xevious, Yoshi. Alright, so let me go back. Boy, there's actually quite a bunch of options. I could get myself a game tonight. Super NES. Yeah, I was always really disappointed with the Super NES, so let me just show you as an example. Breath of Fire 2 is the only Breath of Fire game they have on there. Then it goes straight from Breath to Chrono. So the point being, the Nintendo Wii's Virtual Console does not even have Castlevania Dracula X. That's no major loss, though. It's just an example I was making, but basically, like, Rondo of Blood is the superior version of the game, so no loss that there's no Dracula X game. I have all three of those. Mystic Quest 3 and 2. I have physical copies of those for the Super Nintendo, so it's like... Ghoul Patrol is a game I should get, because that, I believe, is the sequel to Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Of course, I got that because there's no way in hell I'm ever going to get around 200, 250 just to get that one loose cartridge. Already own that, you know, physical copies, of course. So Kirby's Avalanche, I can't remember what kind of a game Avalanche is. I know that Dream Course is what, supposedly like a golf game. Now Dreamland 3, that's an example of recently, very recently, within the last month or so, I both heard of and saw firsthand it has become extremely expensive. Like, we're talking $200, $250 expensive. I mean, it's similar to Harvest Moon in terms of just to buy a loose cartridge. The Mega Man games, I've never had any incentive to go and buy those on the Wii Virtual Console, whether if they were the originals on the NES or the Super NES or whatever, simply because I have like those collection discs for the PlayStation 2. Actually, no, I have like X Collection on both. It's called Mega Man X Collection, and I have it on the GameCube and PlayStation 2. So Super Adventure Island, Adventure Island 2, Super Bonk, these are games I should buy. I have a physical copy of Castlevania 4. Yeah, legitimately, I have physical copies of Castlevania 1 and 2 on the NES, and Castlevania 4. The only game I'm missing is, what the hell is it called? Well, I know it's Castlevania 3, but is that, Dracula's Curse, I think it's called. I have a physical copy of Super Mario Kart. I do have Super Mario RPG, holy crap. Okay, so it's no loss. I had a physical copy of this. It was a loose cartridge. It was my older brother's original copy from way the hell back when he and I were kids. He got it as like a gift in 1996, I believe. I believe it was a birthday gift. And to this year, like, I had borrowed it many years back from him. He forgot that I had borrowed it, and subsequently, you know, in the time that I was borrowing it and he had forgotten, he went and sold all of his Super Nintendo games. So I still had this game, and then after he found out that I still had it and stuff, he was just like, oh, it's cool, I guess, you can have it or whatever. So I had it as well as the instruction manual for it, which I don't think he had the I don't think he had the instruction manual when I borrowed it. I think I, like, still had that myself. So anyway, I had his copy for all these years. Then this year he came and, or he didn't come and say, but like, he basically showed me how he had gotten a Superboy S. I believe it's the S model, and so I said, oh yeah, dude, I still have like those two games, you know, Super Mario RPG and the other is Illusion of Gaia. Is that even on here? I don't think it is. I would have seen it. GHI. Okay. So Indiana, yeah, it's not even on here. Illusion of Gaia. It's one of the there's like a trilogy of games. There's a Soul Blazer, which I don't even believe that's on here. Okay, so I'm in the supers right now. Space, Element OP. Yeah, it's not even on here. So, anyway. Yeah, so, Super Mario RPG, I ended up giving that, so I reminded him that he had given me those or whatever, and he was like, I don't even remember that I told you could keep those. Of course, he didn't even remember that he had sold all of his games, you know, after he lent me the two games. So, Super Metroid, I have both physical and digital copies of. So, where was I? So I have Super Star Wars and Super Return of the Jedi physical copies. I used to have a physical copy of Empire Strikes Back, but that was another one that was one of my brother's games, and I ended up giving that back to him. So anyway, yeah. I reminded him that I had these games, and he said that, like, Illusion of Gaia and Super Mario RPG were the two main ones he remembered having and that he cared about. So I decided to be nice and just give them back to him. I thought, you know, it's just not a big issue. I can replace those, I suppose, over time, and just... I was kind of upset after a few weeks. It was, was it back in November? No. It was either in October or November of this year. I ended up giving him back a bunch of the stuff that he had left behind, or I had borrowed, or whatever. So, like, the games for Super Nintendo, I had borrowed those. And then besides that, like, I have a physical copy of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, by the way. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, like, there was just some other Super Nintendo games, so like Empire Strikes Back, there was The Adventures of Mighty Max, which anybody who would remember that kid's show or whatever, like, or even the game for the Super Nintendo, you know, like, that was just one of those games that he had, and He ended up moving out and forgot, you know, left it behind, and then later forgot that he even had it. So it was like, that was one game that was like that. Empire Strikes Back was one of the ones he forgot about. I ended up just giving all these back. I thought, it just doesn't make any difference to me. I'll replace them later or not. So, Genesis. I'm going to take a look at this last one. I had, in the original first video of this that I did, I had looked at the arcade and NeoGeo games, but nothing was really jumping out at me and, you know, making me be like, oh shit, you know, I need to buy that. So, yeah, a lot of these, like, I'm still, the Sega Genesis ones, it's kind of a matter of, I can go and buy those. I have a Genesis, it's a Model 2, and I have a handful of games. I mean, a very pitiful collection of Sega Genesis games. I have all the main Sonic ones, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and I have Sonic and Knuckles. But other than that, it's like, I have hardly anything. So, alright, Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure. I actually have a complete copy of that for the Super Nintendo. So I wouldn't necessarily need a copy of that for Sega Genesis. But okay, in between that and Clay Fighter, there's no Castlevania Bloodlines. And that's one game that I want to get for the console. I want to get the Genesis version of Battletoads, as well as the Genesis version of... yeah, Battletoads isn't even on here. Of course, it wasn't for the NES either. What's the other one I was about to say? Like, The Lost Vikings. It's a very early Blizzard game. So, I have one of the Echo games. I can't remember which one. Like, I have a copy that was a leftover video store rental from back in the day. So I ended up buying that when they were selling off all their games as they kept getting older and they decided to stop renting them out. Ghouls and Ghosts. So I have that digitally downloaded, the Super Nintendo version, but I would not. That's one I would want to get a physical copy of. So Castle, I need to go check that. Castle of Illusion with Mickey Mouse. I do not believe that's on here. I think I would have seen it. Yeah, it's not on here, so... where was I? Where did I leave off? Another Disney game, Quackshot. There is a game on here, though, that I would like to get, but whether if it's digital or physical, I'd rather get a physical copy. So the Phantasy Star games are on here, all four. Like, the first one's on the Master System. And then you've got, let's see, Rystar, that's one of the ones I want to get. Wow, that skipped a bunch. Shining Force, I already got Shining Force 2. I had heard of Shining Force, well, at least the second game from World of Warcraft many years back. The realm I used to play on, Kultiris, there was one notorious player on there. His character's name was Odd-Eye, and I once asked him where he got that name from, like how he thought of it, and he mentioned that he played Shining Force 2 a lot when he was younger, so... he actually had two identical names. There was like Odd-Eye and then Oddler, like O-D-D-L-E-R, so... yeah, I think a few of my friends on Facebook would remember who Odd-Eye is, but other than that, it's like... I don't even know if he still plays the game or not. The last I heard, he was transferring off of the realm we used to play on to a different realm. I heard he was going to go to Area 52. And after a long time... oh, Splatterhouse 2, okay. After a while, it pretty much just got to where it was like I lost track of him. I never saw him log in on the game anymore. And I don't know what happened. It could just be he stopped playing altogether. I would keep checking the WoW World of Warcraft armory every so often, just checking to see if he had actually transferred his characters or anything over to Area 52, or if he's still logged on Kultiris, and just nothing. Wonder Boy and Monster World. I heard that that was a good one, so I want to get that. Physical copy, of course. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's going on 21 minutes now, so I just wanted to basically show the Virtual Console in my own little video before it's gone for good. Anyway. Alright, well, actually, shoot. I was going to do a little bit of, what's it called? Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. Just kind of show off how awesome that game is, for the most part. So, the way I've got this set up and everything, I'm recording. I cannot even hear... Can I move that around? I cannot even hear sound right now. Hopefully, the recording is picking up the sound. That Konami logo and the sound was just always a nostalgic thing for me. Like, as far back as I can remember. I'm probably talking over the stupid audio in this game, but anyway. Let me go ahead and push start, and I'm just going to let it sit here for a minute, just while I get this out, and then I'll reset the game and show the intro again. But yeah, like the whole Konami thing, I mean, I remember that from Zombies Ate My Neighbors and other 16-bit era games. Oh, this is showing like if you actually start the game new. So, okay, let me do... Oh, it was resetting. Whatever. Let's just reset it again. I'm going to have to pause that. Like, post-recording, like during the editing. I'm going to have to pause that screen and take a look at it.
Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden. Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete. Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel. Zu später Stunde kamen sie zusammen, um gemeinsam die Mächte der Finsternis mit ihrem sündigen Blut zu rufen. Sie zu erlösen von ihrer sterblichen Existenz, den Anbeginn einer neuen Welt vor Augen. Und so begab es sich, dass nach 100 Jahren das Böse wieder Fleisch geworden war. Als unsterbliches Geschöpf der Nacht kann es die Gestalt des Wolfs, der Fledermaus oder des Nebels annehmen. Es labt sich am Blut der Menschen. Dracula, der Fürst der Finsternis, Herr des Teufelsschlosses, ist auferstanden.
Oh yeah. So I don't even know why I'm letting this all play and being quiet and everything. Being that it's all in Japanese and stuff, it's like, I don't even know why I'm recording this. This isn't exactly a proper Let's Play. I mean, I'm not even going to start a new file or anything. I'm just going to go on here. I'm going to go on here and player select. So I could do either Richter or Maria. Stage select. Let's do stage select. So that would start me on 3. That's the one I left off at. That's stage 2, stage 1. I could even redo the prologue. I'm going to do stage 1 over again. Game start. I suppose I could at least do this one stage. Alright, remember the controls. Yeah, he can do that really cool backflip. So most of these enemies will die with one hit, but a lot of them not necessarily. You can at least jump and land on the stairs in this game, which is really awesome. Yeah, just this game is overall awesome. I don't know why. The Angry Video Game Nerd made this game look really fun and awesome, and so after a while, I just, like, when I say after a while, what I mean by that is, about a few days ago, a week ago, whatever you want to say, this year, I decided to just look the game up on Wikipedia and remind myself, okay, what consoles is it on? And as it turns out, can I read this? No. How do I read it? Oh wait, is that what I'm trying to nah. Well, hang on, let me kill Mr. Dead guy there. Yeah, there was actually a way to read this sign. Maybe I would need to start a new file to read it. Oh, there we go. So whatever that says. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Come on, land on there, that was cool. Like, I had not much info about this game other than, okay, it was only released in Japan, obviously, before ports happened. So then ports happened of the game, and, or I shouldn't say ports, I should say port, because I believe there was only one port of the game, and it was the Super Nintendo version. Couldn't remember that button combination for a minute, and I totally let that idiot get to me. Oh well. I think there is a piece of meat hidden away in a wall coming up here somewhere. Ooh. Where are you? Yeah, there we go. Was it here? No. Okay, I guess it was not here. I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit and check back here, make sure I got everything. I don't know why. I'm kind of obsessive about stuff like that. OCD, I suppose anybody could say. I just like to make sure I get everything. Definitely one of those types of players where I try to 100% everything, which is actually why I'm going through this stage again instead of continuing off stage 3, because there's actually an alternate route I can take. There we go, there's some meat. So, if I go this way, I do not want to go through that door. Okay, that is where I want to go. Yes, the alternate route. So, I actually have to admit I didn't know about that alternate route until, well, I wasn't exactly looking to, like, figure out stuff without doing it myself. It's just a matter of, I looked up a video on YouTube just because I wanted to see this game. I bought this, like, late one of the other nights. What the hell? That... Okay, let's fight it. So, rocks hurt, just remember that. And also, the kisses hurt. Oh shit! What the hell? Scary. Alright, screw you. I'm gonna throw axes at you. Alright. What the hell was that all for? Nothing? Well, there's no damage from any of this. I don't know what the significance of that was. So anyway, yeah, I bought this late the other night, so when I was playing it, I mean, yes, I did the first 2 stages within the same night. What the heck? Huh. And, got tired and went to bed. I was honestly gonna play this game with, you know, my younger cousin James, hanging out, watching, whatever, because I usually like to play games like that, just because, I don't know, it's fun to have somebody to talk to or even take turns with. Although he told me he's not interested. He said he doesn't care about Castlevania. I'm gonna keep the axe, just because I like it. Okay, that's the way that goes forward. I want to go on this right side here, just check everything. Check all bases, rather. Oh, dude! Those are gonna disappear. Yeah, they're disappearing. Crap. Should have landed right there. Oh well. Oh, dude! Well, got holy water. Jump before you go down. I do not want to die. That would just suck. All of a sudden I lose my 40 ammunition and, you know, the holy water even. So this has an alternate exit to the stage and an alternate entrance to the next stage. So I just want to kind of show this crap off. Hopefully I can do this boss, because in the video I was watching that like I learned how to do the alternate exit and boss and everything. This boss looks harder than hell, to be honest. Oh god. Like, see? Supposed to hit its head, obviously. I am just getting my ass handed to me right now. And of course I can't hear the game. I don't know why. Being able to hear the game helps me out. At least I think it does. Although it could just be a combination of not knowing this stupid fight and everything. Well, there's a first to death. So wait, I had actually landed one hit on that bastard. That's kind of cool to know. Alright, so that thing drops a bunch of hearts I need to get. Jump up here. I don't even know what the hell. I think that drops the cross. It wouldn't matter, I could just pick up the other item even if I did pick it up. Okay, so get over here. The screen froze again. Stupid game. I don't know, it's not the game's fault, it's like my capture software or something. Okay, I should be good to go. But yeah, sometimes the game will just freeze like that. But then, like I said, I can't even hear the game right now, so that kind of sucks. Let's go do this. I mean, whether if I get this or not while I'm recording, it doesn't exactly matter. I'm bored enough, I felt like recording, so he should be coming from the left. He comes from the right, I'm pretty pissed off. Yeah! I got him! Ah, oh, I almost had him. Oh shit! I should have double jumped or backflip jumped. Okay, got him there. Oh god. Oh, I almost missed it. Oh crap, he will hurt you if you do that. Which I should have guessed that anyway. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible with this boss. And I did it. I do not think I'm going to be able to get this while recording. Dude! If only the stupid screen would stop freezing so I could actually see when he's on the screen doing shit, that way I could dodge and actually land maybe one or two frickin' hits. And he saw that. Like right then, it just froze as he was coming up out of the ground. There we go, got one hit. And then he does this, where he actually attacks. You son of a bitch. And I'm sitting here and thinking, should I change to Maria and try? Let me try that. Oh crap. So I have to play for the whole stage again with her. It's not a big deal, it's just annoying. Now, I'm trying to think, should I keep the cat, or should I see, like, what pops out of these candlesticks, and, go from there, use those. I'm not even sure. Alright, hang on. Let me do that. Get that. Okay. Oh, that's a good one! Okay. I have at least played and seen what that does, so I will probably use that, to be honest. I can't see how many it's going to give me, and it looks like, I believe that says 57. It's pretty good. So, drag this down a little bit, grab that last one. No, give me that! Do not give me the stupid goddamn shell, I hate that shell. Like, it's not terrible, but it's bad. Alright. Oh boy, I hope I landed, and I did. The stupid screen was all frozen and shit. I should have waited. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the whole... Well, actually, shoot, I'm not sure. It's like, do that! Oh, I missed him! Oh, that's okay, I can at least do that. Did that get him? I can't even see. It's, like, attacking me and shit. Oh my god, dude, I might have this if I could just not take too many more hits. Oh god. Ah, I took a hit, that's alright. Oh, this is good. This is... No! Shit! I totally have this, dude. If the screen would just stop freezing. And not do stupid shit like that, of course. I jumped and the stupid screen froze. I couldn't even see how to, like, aim and get her on the platform. God, I can get this if, like... Okay. Get that dragon. I swear to God, dude. I'm tempted to, like, somehow figure out how to get this plugged into two different video sources. There's no way. There's no way I can do that. The only way I can do that... I can't. I only got one TV in here, so there's just no way that would work. But do not grab that. Holy crap. Alright. No. Land in the frickin' water. So basically, I normally could... I'm gonna pause and just take a minute to think... Normally, I could use a, no, not composite. I am using composite. I could split the video by, like, having this plugged into both my capture card, or no, plug it into a VCR, then have the VCR's output go to two different places, use a coaxial cable to go to the TV, or a second TV, or something like that. See, the problem is I'm using my TV for my computer monitor as it is. So, yeah, I may be screwed on this. I'm either just gonna have to keep using her dragon helper to hopefully not die. It's like, unleash hell! I think I got a hit on him, that was good. Get him! Oh, missed. Get him! Do it again. Yeah! Alright, if I could just keep this up. Come on! Yes! Yes! I did it! And all I had to... That's okay. I don't care that I took one hit. All I had to do was just use her little helper friend. Wait for it. Now! Yeah! I did it! Oh my god. Now I have to keep this recording going because it's going to show the alternate entrance to the next stage. Yes! Stage 2. Hopefully that killed him, I was gonna say. Dude, that was just so cool. I want to keep that. Give me that. I don't even care about... Well, I should probably use the cat. Probably uses less hearts. I'll wait for that to disappear so that I don't pick it up again. I didn't want to have to jump over it while I'm trying to kill these two things. Got more hearts. Now... Oh shit, watch out. So it crumbles here. That could be really... what's the word? Catastrophic, or whatever you want to say. Dangerous, you know, trying to play this game with the fact that the screen likes to freeze every so often while I'm on crumbling ground. So... Ah, so you take 2 hits? Okay, then. I will... So I've basically heard that, yes, this is an alternate entrance to this stage, but then when you get to the end, it's the same boss as normal, so... Either way, I mean, this is really fun, so... So if anyone was ever interested what the normal endings and entrances to... Oh god, I can't see! Stupid game froze! And I wasn't sure if that guy would take 1 or 2 hits. I should have jumped. Like after I'd launched the dove. Okay, he takes 1 hit, that's not bad. Oh god. Ground crumbled. I was scared for a second there that I was gonna die. Now he's gonna come to life, and I'm gonna... Or he's not. Okay. I'm just gonna keep playing this because it's fun. I legitimately am having fun, other than the stupid freezing screen. Do not pick that up! Do not pick that up. I swear to god, I don't even want that. I don't remember what that does, I just don't want it. I want to stick with what I've got, that I know what it does and I like it, so... Okay, go over here, grab that. Wait, can I go that way? That's probably instant death, so don't go that way. Alright. It's literally at a point where I'm, like, feeling like I'm begging for a frickin' piece of meat to eat. I could probably double jump that. I amaze myself. Where? Can I go through that? Okay. The screen's doing its freezing bullshit again. Okay. You know what? This is nuts. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I'm probably not. Oh dear god, no. He's going backward now. So get back. Oh, I should have jumped. See, I couldn't hear like if that was gonna make a sound or anything. Okay, got rid of his shield at least. Screw it, use a kitty. Well, that actually helps. Shit. I should have used that sooner. Now I'm gonna be without it, and... Also, oh my god, that shell, I hate it. Okay, what's up here? Up here is more things. I more or less knew where this went, and that's why I wanted to go check out the other location, being that you could double jump it and stuff, but now it's like I'm not sure if I want to go this way or go the other way. Of course, the other way killed me, so that's why I decided to come up here and see what was up here. Okay, I don't know what the hell that blue crap is. It's like I don't want to take a chance and jump onto that platform. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Okay, all those stupid little spider bastards. I hate spiders. Oh god, are you serious? Yes, it is serious. It's like, stop being dicks. So actually, I seem to be going the same distance, you know, length or whatever, as when I was down below. So, I'm just not sure if it was better to go down below or go this... Okay, that's what it is. I forgot about that whole gimmick. So if you fall down, you more or less can live. I'm just trying to figure out if I should fight this guy. You know what, why not? I'm down here, I don't feel like backtracking. Oh god, he got me. Alright. Although that was only one hit. Oh shit! Game over. I'm gonna save and end, and then I'll just... I'm not even sure if that changed my percentage. Oh, 26%. It changed it. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll probably continue this later. I was just playing for the hell of it. So, alright, I'm gonna end this video. I was gonna turn that off for now, and I'll just go back into it later. Why? Stupid controller. It's the classic Pro. It's like, it's a good controller, but that's one of the worst things, the worst designs for the Nintendo Wii, was the short as hell cables on these classic controllers, and being that you plug it into your stupid little Wiimote. Alright, I'm gonna end this. Ended it on a rant.